The Sessions Law Firm has been an integral part of the Washington, D.C. community for over 28 years. Serving as an outside counsel to small and mid-sized businesses, Warner Sessions routinely advises his clients in government contracts and procurement, small and minority business development, and political development and fundraising, just to name a few. Always understanding what's important, the Stanford University and Georgetown University law graduate often finds himself back where his career began, supporting local politicians with the heart and fortitude to make a difference.
First of all, I'm a supporter of Councilmember White and believe in what he's doing as a council member. Today we had a lot of business people in the room and people with nonprofit associations, people who are active in the district economy.
If I don't engage them, then I don't know what their needs are. My role as a council member is not to speak on behalf of people who can speak for themselves, but to represent the views and the needs of the people I represent, the views and the needs of my neighbors. And so if I'm going to fight for people, I got to engage them. So the Committee on Facilities and Procurement means that I have jurisdiction over most building, lands, and procurement from the city. Behind that is opportunities for minority-owned businesses and women-owned businesses, for DC-based businesses to participate in the business of the city.
And so oftentimes elected officials operate in a vacuum because they have good ideas, but sometimes those ideas don't match up with what the reality is on the street. So it's important to get firsthand engagement with the people who you actually represent, to really understand what's going on and what's on their minds and the things that they would like to see happen in their city.
The most important issues to me and to the people that I represent are housing, education, and crime. And these three things are so related that you can't fix one without fixing the other. And if we start to address education and housing, frankly, we're going to see less crime. People with stable jobs and stable housing are not committing a whole lot of crimes. And so we have to get serious about these issues and make the necessary investments.
Some of the houses now where you move and live, the management is going up on the rents, and to me it's going up because they no control over it.
Middle income housing is where we work together. Public-private partnership, increases in density, expediting necessary permits. That's where we work together to get that done.
Building more affordable housing is going to be critical to sustain a city that's diverse but getting less diverse and less affordable.
My dad and us, we moved around the city as much as we could, chasing cheap rents until there were no more to be had. Mm-hmm. So now my dad is in Prince George's County, looking into DC, wishing that he could live in a place that he loves and grew up. And there are a lot of folks like that. So we gotta seriously take on this issue.
But it's about political courage, and that's challenged oftentimes in the city, having political courage to do that.
I appreciate that. So I met Warner when I ran my first campaign back in 2013, 2014. Since that time, I really have seen more and more how much Warner really invests in other people and other businesses. And to me, that's the most important thing. So I care less about where people stand on this specific policy issue or that specific policy issue. What I care about is, if you are succeeding, are you creating a ladder for people behind you? Are you putting your hand out to help other people? That's something that I see Warner do day in and day out. And that's why I have so much respect for that brother.
My practice is a three-legged stool: business, law, and public policy. And that's what we bring to every engagement. It's not just being a lawyer, but it's also being able to connect people to opportunities and new situations.